Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of the Foolish Fish Esoteric News with your weekly updates on the worlds of esoteric and occult book publishing and arts and events and paraphernalia. And thank you so much for joining me. And thank you to miskatonicbooks.com for sponsoring the show. Thank you so much for your support. Miskatonicbooks.com have got some very exciting news this week. In fact, at least a couple of really exciting news bits. The first is that they have started doing courses, and the first course that they are hosting is Godsong by Jack Grail and T. Susan Chang. And oh my goodness, folks, I've taken the Godsong course and it's so good. Essentially what Jack Grail and T. Susan Chang do is that they go through the Iliad by Homer and they extract the esoteric aspects and the magical aspects, and they essentially teach you the magic of late antiquity through the works of Homer. It is so good, folks. So it lasts an entire year. It's 154 videos. It's insane the amount of quality content that is included in this course. I mean, the price is actually very well placed for the amount of insight that you're getting through this. You know that Jack Grail's Hail Hecate course is my #1 most recommended course, and anything by Jack Grail, his PGM course, comes very close in second place. Jack Grail's courses are courses that I will always wholeheartedly recommend because of how welcoming they are and how accessible they are, and just what a nice guy he is. And T. Susan Chang is just such a perfect match, so that their collaboration, T. Susan Chang's speciality is ancient Greek, and so she brings some knowledge of the linguistic knowledge, right, and understanding how certain words will point to certain magical principles, and it's so good, it's so good. So yeah, that's Godsong. Now, people who are a little bit worried about that price tag can pay in several goes, so you can actually pay over 12 months. And this is a feature of Miskatonic Books, which is a little bit more prominent now, is that you can pay for many of the things that you can buy at Miskatonic Books over several months, right? In several installments, and so $49 over per month over a period of 12 months gives you access to the course. Now, if you're interested, then do go and check out Jack's introduction. There's a video right there on the website that links to all of this down below, of course, and you can have a full read of the blurb of the course so that you can just get an idea of what it's about and if it's in fact for you. So very nice stuff. Okay, and then of course there's Modern Demonolatry. So this is a new imprint. It's Infernal House. They are going to be exclusive, for the moment at least, through Miskatonic Books, and their first book is being published very soon, and it is it's right there. It's this is the logo of the new imprint, and so this new book is Modern Demonolatry, Goetia Without Tears by W. Adam Mandelbaum. It's okay, so let's have a quick read. Sorcerer, attorney, and practicing magician for over 50 years, W. Adam Mandelbaum tosses the chaff and keeps the unsullied wheat of Goetic evocation so that the modern practitioner can effectively evoke chthonic forces without wasting words, energy, and time. He brings the same critical analysis to the Goetia as he did to the remote viewing program of the CIA in his groundbreaking book Psychic Battlefield from 2000. So for Mandelbaum and for the modern magus, it is the results of ritual that count, not blind adherence to the old rules and the babbling of barbarous names. For over a half a millennium, the accepted texts of the evocation of demons have been unduly burdened with overly complicated, heavily Christianized rituals and a superabundance of mandatory materia magica. The Goetia has been a prime example of the above. Its procedural recipes, unduly lengthy recitations, have long been in need of a critical re-examination and revision. Its constraints are in need of restraint. Its banishings in need of being banished. Okay, well, you can get the general idea of what this book is about, and you've probably already got an idea of whether this is up your street or not. This is definitely going to be interesting for many viewers, and yeah, I'll leave links to this down below as well. Couple of bits of news from Dunya Rashic. Very exciting stuff. The first is a free article, Strange Subtle Spirits in the Akbarian Cauldron, the spiritual recipes of Ibn Arabi. It's very, very exciting stuff, folks. So Brill have made this article available for free. It's open access. You can download the PDF. Of course, you can purchase the book, no doubt. I mean, I'm saying that as an assumption, but maybe not. I'm not sure. But you can absolutely check out the full article over here at the link that I'll leave down below. I think that's a topic of great interest. I think I'm not 100% sure how much has been written on strange subtle spirits precisely in the Akbarian tradition. And then the second bit of news from Dunya Rashic is that the cover for her upcoming book, The Nightfolk, has been finalized and agreed upon. Ibn Arabi, Behind the Veil of the Night, and that's coming out Q3. I think it's June or July is what she said. And yeah, that's just my little post of that over on Blue Sky. So if you guys are on Blue Sky and you're not following me yet, come and follow me on Blue Sky. I'm giving the old Facebook a bit of a rest. But not too much of a rest, because I do have to keep myself updated on what some of the people who haven't made the move yet are saying. For example, Aaron Leach, who has announced that his two books, the Angelic Language, which I reviewed a year or so ago, maybe a couple of years ago now, that is no longer going to be available as hardcover. The final copies are now being sold, and he's purchased a few, which you can still purchase at his Doc Solomon's Occult Curios web store. But there is also great news. A lot of people have been put off by the price of Angelical Language, these two books, right? And it's going to be available as a paperback double bill in a slipcase, which is very nice. I think that's a really nice kind of next step. Once you've sold the hardcover for a while, and you know the people who are interested in buying the hardcover have had a chance to buy those hardcovers, then it's nice to bring the price down but still have it as a nicely presented set. And I think that having it in a slipcase is very cool. So congratulations to Aaron Leach and to Llewellyn for absolutely doing the right thing on this account, as they often do, right? All right, this is a nice Etsy store that was brought to my attention by Giles. Was it Giles on the Foolish Fish Discord, which is open to everyone who is a member of the Foolish Fish Patreon, of course. So yeah, some really cool little books. They look like pamphlets from here. They're actually around 70 pages, or between 50 and 70 pages, something along those lines. To be honest, I was really impressed with how pretty the books are, right? But they also seem just deeply interesting. Experimental Wintertide Law and Praxis, this particular one, the Black Feast. Let's see if we've got another one that, let's have a look at the Red Feast. And that is Experimental Autumntide Law and Praxis. And let's try, for example, Great Lady Under Earth. Let's see. Okay. It looks very interesting, and yeah, people are really appreciating the books, really suggesting that they are of high quality. Yeah, this occult needlecraft, for example, on the intersection between hand sewing and folk magic. I like the look. I like the topics. They feel like good stuff. So links to the let's see, the Leodrun shop down in the description, of course. What was I hoping for? Oh, here we go. Centipede Press. Okay, so this is a store that caught my attention earlier on this week. And so Weird Tales, the best of the 1920s, is a new book that is being published by Centipede Press. I'm a bit of a fan of weird tales, weird fiction, the kind of precursor to horror fiction that kind of happened at the turn of the late 19th century, early 20th century, and it looks like this is quite a pretty edition. So a little bit expensive, but let's see. We've got, they're limited to 750 copies, new artwork, oversized format. Yeah, they are actually quite large. Cloth slipcase, original book price $225. Yeah, so we've got 7¼ by 11 inches, which is okay, I suppose. Quite a large size. Number of pages, almost 700 pages, so that's quite substantial. And that is, it's just come out. So there we are. And you can buy that directly from Centipede Press. I think they have resellers in various places. So anyway, that's potentially of interest. A couple of items that I spotted on Amazon. Of course, the pre-orders have started for the Tarot Architect, How to Become the Master Builder of Your Spiritual Temple by my... can I say favorite? Yeah, I think I can say favorite author, Lon Milo Duquette. A masterclass on the tarot, its magical nature, correspondences, and its power as a tool of self-transformation and self-realization from Lon Milo Duquette, the world's best teacher of magic and tarot. I can certainly attest to that. You do not learn tarot. Tarot teaches you, says Rabbi Lamed Ben Clifford, which of course is what's the word I'm looking for? The AKA, a pseudonym, of course, of Lon Milo Duquette's, a pen name, as it were. For many, the tarot serves as a compass, illuminating the path to their true will and guiding them towards destiny. If you ever felt stuck or unsure of which way to turn, the tarot offers a beacon, revealing unseen options and providing clarity on difficult decisions. Now you have a unique opportunity to master the art of tarot under Lon Milo Duquette, an internationally recognized authority on tarot and the esoterics, and that's coming out on May the 5th. And you can put in your pre-orders already, both for the paperback and for the Kindle edition. Next, Sefer, Chaye, Olam Haba, The Life in the World to Come, has just been translated. So this is a translation commentary, Volume 1, of Abraham Abulafia. And this has been Yeah, it's been translated by Jason Bright. It's one of the most profound and enigmatic works on Jewish mysticism, written by the 13th century Kabbalist Abraham Abulafia. For over 15 years, the author has meticulously studied, translated, and interpreted this foundational text, unlocking the secrets of Abulafia's Kabbalah Nevuit, prophetic Kabbalah that offers a transformative path to divine wisdom and spiritual awakening. In this groundbreaking work, the author provides the first accessible English translation of Sefer, Chaye, Olam, Haba, accompanied by an in-depth commentary that deciphers Abulafia's cryptic language and illuminates his meditative techniques. Through the use of letter permutations, sacred names, contemplative practices, Abulafia's system leads seekers towards an intimate connection with the divine, transcending intellectual understanding to achieve a direct prophetic experience. Very, very exciting stuff indeed at an incredibly reasonable price. And that is out already, and you can purchase it using the Amazon associate links that are down below, which give me a little commission. Right, it doesn't change the price for you, but I get a small percentage of your purchase, or whatever happens to be in your basket at the time of purchase. It doesn't even have to include this, by the way, which and I really appreciate everyone who uses those associate links. Thank you so much. Okay, and then the third one was one that was brought to my attention by Watkins Books. And of course, if you can buy any of these books from an independent seller, please make the effort to go out and buy them. If you have the luxury of having an English language bookseller nearby who will actually sell the occult books that I'm showing you today, and then do support them. This is for everyone else, maybe people from other countries or outside English-speaking territories, where acquiring English-speaking English language books in a bookstore can be a little bit difficult. The Compendium of the Occult, Arcane Artifacts, Magic, Rituals, and Sacred Symbolism does actually look like a really nice introduction to the occult. So it's a hardcover book, and it's very beautifully illustrated. We can see here 437 illustrations, and if we click on the main cover over here, we can get an idea of what the contents page contains, and actually it seems quite comprehensive. Just a lot of very, very cool topics there. Okay, and then we can have a look at what you can expect from the inside of the book, right? The kind of layout, clearly very beautiful, clearly very visual. Clearly a lot of effort has been put into the presentation of the book. I think it'll make a very nice introduction to the occult for many people getting started, and who might just want a nice coffee table book, and who knows, who might learn a thing or two by the by. Okay, we've got the Magic Nook. So the Magic Nook I think she is related to Josephine McCarthy, and she has agreed. And she is based in Ireland, and she has agreed to sell Josephine's Mystagogus and the Mystagogus deck, as well as the Voyage deck, if I remember correctly, to Europe. You may remember a couple of weeks ago, Josephine was saying that because of the new regulations, the new shipping regulations within the European Union, it was going to be impossible for her to send the Mystagogus decks within the European Union. This is a fantastic way around it, and it is the way in which you can purchase the Mystagogus deck from now on. But while you're here, do take a look around, because there's quite a lot of really nice stuff here. You can have a look at the the big headers, right? And you'll be able to see also that there are some just some nice things that you might be interested in. Some things that might be just of interest for the average magic practitioner. And let's see what else. We've got news from Anathema Publishing, who are selling merch, and they have been selling merchandise, apparel for a little while now, and they've got some really, really nice designs, and they've got a couple of new designs, and this is a design by Jose Gabriel Alegría Sabugal himself, which is really, really cool, and I think that that'll look awesome on a t-shirt or on a hoodie. I think it's really, really lovely. And they are also making apparel with the Hermes and Poimandris design, which you may already know. I actually have a poster of this. Just a really, really gorgeous design, and so all of that is now available directly through the Anathema Publishing web store. There we go. Let's see what else. We've got a couple of tarots, some exciting tarots. So first of all, the Frazetta Fantasy Tarot. We've got 26 days to go, so we've got plenty of time. As you can see, it's doing very well. Many people are very excited to see this tarot. I forget his first name, Frazetta. Is it Franz Frazetta? No, it can't be. Let me see. Frank Frazetta, who was very popular in the 80s, making covers for various role-playing games and tabletop role-playing games, and for magazines and for fantasy books and so on. And his art is being used for this tarot. Some of it's a little bit racy, some of it's this very, very iconic image over here. And so they're making that into a tarot pouch, which is cool. And you can naturally check out all of the individual cards over here. And let's have a look at the price. So you can get it as a PDF for €6, or the standard deck for €35, which is quite nice. There is a kit edition. I'm sure. If you have a look at what everything means down here, I'm sure it'll make sense. With the gloss UV varnish, 160-page color illustrated English instruction book in a hardboard case. Okay, so that makes very good sense, and that's just shy of €70. There we go. And there's one more. There's the limited kit. Okay. I don't know what's different about this one, but it seems to be a very limited edition. Okay, so that's €86. And why did I think that I was done? And more. Okay, so you get the general idea. And then you've got the Hexen 2.0 tarot. So the Hexen tarot, the first original Hexen tarot was very popular, but it's been out of print for a long time. I believe I was talking about it when it originally came out. At least the last time it got a publication. And let's see. So this is the 2.0 version, which is now available, and you can peruse each of the cards. You can see that they're a little bit wordy. They're very, very modern, modern concepts, right? It's interesting, right? Just a nice take on tarot, and you can buy it directly from Amazon. Again, I've left links to all of that down below. What else? Oh yes, and another tarot that I found is this Clouds of Destiny tarot. I've got a feeling I've already talked about this one, but it's available once again as a late for late pledges, right? So it funded some time ago. When did it fund? November 22nd. Also, maybe I didn't. I can't remember. I talk about so much stuff. But it's not too late. I was just looking at this tarot and how beautiful it is. With these Chinese deities and designs, really, really beautiful. Clearly hand drawn, which makes a big difference to me. I really, really like these very, very much, very, very much. Gorgeous. Oof. Yeah. That. I really, really like that. So, and it's not super expensive. Again, 29 New Zealand dollars. Maybe the shipping here could be a deterrent. We'll see. And so it comes in 3 sizes, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the pocket size, the standard size, and then the premium size, which is the same size as the standard size, except that it's got a gilded edge and it's got like a fancy coating. But yeah, I might go ahead and back that. We'll see. And then. Almost finally, David Rankine is doing a Grimoire Conjuration course. Folks, £75 for a course by David Rankine is, that's a steal. So let's see, it's a 2-day immersive retreat in an idyllic setting in South Gloucestershire, learning crucial techniques with hands-on experience. Read on for the full course syllabus. This retreat will be held from Friday night to Sunday evening, April 11th to 13th. So camping and glamping is not available for David Rankine's retreat. Please arrange for your own accommodation near the venue. So that is actually happening as an in-person only event. If you're up for some conjuration with David Rankine, and you happen to be in England at the time, then go and check all of this out. It looks very, very cool indeed. And then my board game of the week is a little tiny game, and a lot of people seem to be appreciating that fact. It's 2-person, 2 players only, right? Nice and short, 20 minutes. When I see 20 minutes, I expect 30 minutes maybe, which is good. And then it's area control and combat. It's and combat. Well, card drafting. You are choosing which cards to keep and which cards to leave on the table, so that you have the right fighters on the table in front of you who can actually do a better job than the fighters of your opponent, I suppose. Anyway, I really like this kind of Everdell look. It's clearly inspired, right? The anthropomorphic creatures there, the forest setting. It's almost the same cover as Everdell, just a slightly different color scheme, but it's super affordable. The base game is £19. There we go. I think that's really cool. And then you can get the Hero Pledge, which comes with a neoprene playmat. But of course, the playmat is, don't expect anything large. It is a very small game, and that is £26. And the Savior Pledge is for £29. So very, very inexpensive. And it looks like a cute little game. There we go, folks. That's my video for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really always appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming and spending some time with me and enjoying all this lovely occult stuff. Don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps the channel. It really helps these individual videos to get seen by other people. And yeah, leave me a comment, folks, down below. Is there anything that's on your radar right now that I should be looking at, that I may have missed, or that you're excited to see as well, whether I've missed it or not? Actually, do let me know. And yeah, if you'd like to have a one-to-one conversation with me on whatever topic, if just to spend an hour chatting about whatever's on your mind, I can read your tarot. We can see what the universe, what direction the universe is suggesting for you, and you can ask me for some book recommendations if that makes sense, or you can tell me about the experiences that you've had, and I can maybe give you some guidance. Then yeah, the links to do that are down below as well. You can just book a one-to-one video conversation with me. Yeah, and that's going to be about it for me for today. Thank you so much once again for watching. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye-bye.